YouTube! What is going on, guys? Doomwake here, and welcome back to a very, very special Tarkir Dragonstorm standard video. I say very special, just look at the deck that's in front of you right now. You're probably going to need me to explain a lot of these cards, and I will do that. We'll get to that in due time. But I wanted to just kind of say Tarkir Dragonstorm has been a lot of fun over the past couple of weeks. Well, initially it was good. Maybe the past couple of weeks have been not as great with how dominant Prowess has been and how much of the metagame share it's been taken up, but there's still room to cook. And case in point, we cooked up this deck, we had a lot of fun with it, we actually had a pretty decent record, and I think there might be something here. So let's talk about the heart and soul of this deck, kind of the genesis and where it came from. So initially, the first list of this that I saw was actually a Sultai version on Untapped. It was probably I would say a much weaker version of this. It was splashing green for herd migration, and splashing for mana fixing is not exactly something that makes a lot of sense. Granted, with Hidetsugu and Kairi, it's sort of I understood why they did that, but I wanted to see if we could just make the deck into a blue-black deck, a lot more cleaner, a lot more focused on the combo, and like I said, this deck has been killing it. Now, I do want to mention before I talk about this deck list, this may not be the exact same deck list that you see in the first couple of matches. I went to my Untapped profile, and I think I had 10 different versions of this deck, because I've just basically been changing cards in and out every single match, trying new things, trying to see if we can perfect it. So this is where I'm at currently. This is the list that I would currently recommend, and maybe you can see throughout the video some of the changes that we made. But the whole entire deck is centered around Hidetsugu and Kairi. So this is a 5-mana, 5/4 flyer, legendary, demon, dragon, ogre. It's got a lot of creature types. When it enters, draw 3, put 2 back. That's a brainstorm for you legacy folks out there. And then when it dies, you exile the top card of your library, target opponent loses life equal to its mana value, and then if it's an instant or a sorcery, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. So the idea is to get a Hidetsugu into play, put an expensive card on top, and then have the Hidetsugu die. So let's talk about the expensive cards that we want to cast off of it. Push pull. So push, 2 mana, destroy a tap creature. We don't want to be casting that one off Hidetsugu. We want to be pulling. That is 6 mana, sorcery. Put 2 creature cards from a single graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. They gain haste until end of turn, and then you sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. So ideally, what happens here is you play the Hidetsugu, right, with pull rather. You have the Hidetsugu, it dies, whether to your own go for the throat or cover up, or we'll talk about the third way that it dies. You pull the other Hidetsugu back, resolve another draw 3, put 2 back, and then the pull actually kills the Hidetsugu itself in the end phase to get you another trigger off of it. So you can kind of like loop them from there. The other big spell that we want to hit is Breach the Multiverse, which is 7 mana. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker in that player's graveyard, put those cards onto the battlefield under your control, then each creature becomes a Phyrexian, yada yada. So again, similar thing. Have the Hidetsugu die, flip the Breach, they take 7, Breach resolves, you get back Hidetsugu, Hidetsugu resolves, you draw 3, and then you kind of go from there. So the really interesting thing, which was actually a relatively new addition that somebody had suggested to me in chat, is Visage Bandit. It's a weird card. It is a 4-mana 2/2 clone, which effectively means that when it enters the battlefield, you can have it enter as a copy of a creature you control, right? The important part here is the fact that you can plot it for 3 mana. So imagine a scenario where you have this plotted on turn 3, and then turn 5, you cast your Hidetsugu. You resolve the draw 3, you put back, whatever, Breach the Multiverse. You then cast the Visage Bandit to have it enter as a copy of Hidetsugu. Because Hidetsugu is legendary, you can ideally keep this one to graveyard this Hidetsugu. This one will trigger, plus you get the draw 3 off of this. Now remember, you get to stack that in a way that is whatever is beneficial to you. So basically, when all of this happens, you have 2 triggers that enter, 2 triggers that are presented to you to put on the stack. the draw 3 trigger of the new one, and the dies trigger of the old one. So you stack it in such a way that, let's say you have a good card on top that you want to hit off Hidetsugu, you resolve the death trigger first, resolve the breach, then resolve the draw 3, put 2 back. Or if you bricked off of the first Hidetsugu, you can get 1 card deeper, draw 3, put 2 back, then resolve the other trigger. So you can kind of pick and choose. Another card that sort of helps you get Hidetsugu into the graveyard is Cover Up, where if you play Hidetsugu on turn 5, you can stack it so that you have a slightly less good card on top and then your best card below it. You pass the turn, they don't deal with Hidetsugu, you draw, play the Cover Up, and then you know what that second card is because you put 2 back on the previous turn. And then you can always go for the Throat, where sometimes there's going to be situations where you Hidetsugu, put your best card on top, you pass back to them. If they don't kill the Hidetsugu, you can actually use Go for the Throat in your own upkeep before you draw that card, have the Hidetsugu die, resolve it, cast the big spell, go from there. And then really the rest of the deck is just a lot of defense. So the aforementioned Go for the Throat, Dispelling Exhale because Hidetsugu is a dragon and we're playing Marang River Regent, a couple of Caustic Exhales, and then some stock ups to find the combo pieces. I do want to highlight Marang here as a relatively flexible card. It is a dragon for your exhales, so you need a certain dragon count to be able to reliably cast these for their good half. It is 4 mana, draw 3, so it helps you find your combo pieces. And honestly, later on, especially in post-board games where they have graveyard hate to shut off Breach the Multiverse and push, like, it's just a 6/7 that bounces 2 of their things. It's not even that bad of a card by itself. So, yeah, Marangs have been very, very good. The other nice thing about being a 2-color deck as opposed to a 3-color deck is we can reliably play Cavern of Souls to make our combo piece uncounterable. Pretty good against the blue-white control decks. Bunch of basics, some Restless Reefs, 4 Undercity Sewers. This is to try and mill over a target for push-pull, or just being able to fix your draws early on is pretty good. And then moving on to the sideboard, 4 Duresses to be able to handle Prowess and counter spells at a blue-white control if you can't find Cavern. Disdainful Stroke, good against control decks. Betrayal for Graveyard. Dreams is the 5th Duress. And then we kind of have this like sort of plan B package. Again, this is one of those things that's relatively new. I'm not entirely sure if these are the best additional threats to play post-board. But I just kept running into a lot of graveyard hate that shut off both Hidetsugu dies triggers, push, pull, and breach. Like, Rest in Peace is kind of annoying for this deck. So I wanted to have an additional angle of attack. And funny enough, for Unholy Annex, Hidetsugu's a demon, which was something that my chat pointed out to me. So I thought Unholy Annex would be kind of funny as sort of an alt-win condition. But yeah, that's it for the deck list. Again, you're about to see some very, very spicy matches. This is going to be a really fun video. You're not going to want to miss it. Tune in all the way till the end. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought, and I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. Wait, hold on. Hold on. I have something important to do. I have something very, very important to do, okay? In honor of our opponent's name. I mean, we have to, right? I will take a mulligan. Shouldn't have cut that 26 land, huh? Alright, good enough. You're gone, and you're gone. Pedro's not playing an aggro deck. See? I told you. Don't worry, Pedro. My hand is not good at all. I'll keep that, I think. I'm not happy about it, but... Sure. I'm down. Jeskai. Yeah, there's 2 caverns. I really hope I draw one of those caverns. A cavern would be an insane draw here. Coil in catch. I probably don't need that one anytime soon. I mean, is it getting any better? It could get better if I draw a cavern, but I have a backup Hidetsugu anyways, right? So I think getting one of these countered is fine. I might, like, I can be a little bit more... Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think we'd get this far. You don't have Rides in, do you? Okay, that's fine. Give me a big spell. Big spell. Breach. Breach, breach, breach. Breach. Breach! That's a big spell. Okay. Oh, God. This deck is so nice. So put you back, and I get another draw 3, right? Okay. So this and this. Resolve the other draw 3. Wait, push-pull exiles, doesn't it? Okay. So we can't actually cast the other push-pull, which kind of sucks, but we can dome them for 8. Which I guess is fine, right? Sure. Oh, wait. Where'd this one come from? I thought it exiles. Oh, shit. Okay, it sacrifices, not exiles. That's dope. Okay. Never mind. I totally forgot about that. Anyways. Kind of awkward on this one, though. I guess I can just cast the stock up for free. Yeah, so put these two back in this order, and then sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. All right, well, they're going to do it anyways, so it's fine, I guess. So this one finds... I mean, just more combo pieces, right? Holy shit, this deck is nice. So now... I mean, I'll do it again. I promise you I'll do it again. Okay, they're at 8. So we can't kill them. What if I just dome them for 6? Okay, hear me out. Ready? Check me out. Just draw a card for free. Leave the dragon on top. Discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, I guess? It's fine. Are we winning? Surely, right? I assume we're winning. Rediscover Dewe. The Hidetsugu card is pretty messed up, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Now, we're going to have to do that against Rest in Peace, which is a little more tricky, right? That is a little more difficult. But we do have a lot of good sideboard cards. You're gone. Like, trim one of these, maybe? Alright, try this. Keep. We have an answer to a turn 2 rip. Not a turn 2 rip on top of their deck, though. Wow, our deck is really bad against these 2 cards. I didn't even think about that. Okay, this is not going to be an easy game. This is not gonna be easy. Okay, plan is maybe hardcast that. Hold on. I'm gonna exhale this. I just need to counter their threes. Like, I can't let them have power in play. I'm just gonna die. They kept that in? Okay, good draw, good draw, good draw. I just want to keep the pressure off of me. Okay, what's cool about this is if I play the passage and simply don't sacrifice it, they're just not going to play their Tidebinder because they want to hold it for my passage. See? Yeah, that's fine. It's like I know how to play the game sometimes, you know? People who have Tishana's Tidebinder have like this just they can't miss out on the value, you know? They're like, your opponent plays a fetch land, they just instantly, like, there's no chance they're gonna. I shouldn't have cracked that, by the way. But you know what I mean? It's like they never do it. All right, do this. It's kind of annoying. Forgot that Hidetsugu picks that up too. Kind of annoying that they can bounce Hidetsugu if they draw land, but then we can just slam the breach. So let's go worst card in hand, top U. Do this. Yeah. Sure. I'm in. I mean, if they don't hold up blue mana, I'm probably going to hardcast the breach. Yeah, I'm casting it. Actually, no. I just hold up counter spells at this point, right? Like, is there any reason to cast the breach? I mean, it's fun. Coward? Alright, I'm casting it. All you had to, one person in chat had to say coward, and I'm instantly going to cast it. It only takes one, you know? Oh. Oh my god, I can get their Shiko! Oh my god, dude. Okay, so keep. It doesn't matter which one I keep. I'm gonna make sure I stack these triggers correctly. So resolve the Shiko first, then the draw 3, then the damage. This is a good ass turn. Get your Duress. Yeah, gain your pathetic life. Was this a good turn? If so, why? Okay, unfortunately I didn't find a push-pull, which kind of sucks, but... They have Tishana's Shiko Dragonstorm. So they're going to Shiko back stock up next turn. Kind of just don't care, though, right? Like, put... I could dome them for 6, but then I lose the dragon. That's bad, right? No, you can't cast the spell off of this, because it counts, like, it has to be specifically an instant or sorcery, and this counts as a creature on top of your deck. So you can't do that. I wish you could. So I guess it's just dome them for 2, I guess? Yeah. I mean, what if I just dome them for 6? Right? Like, if I put this on top, take 6, go to 12, Shiko back stock up. Yeah, no, I want to keep the dragon. I want to keep the dragon. I don't think it will. Yeah, I don't think it will. They're choosing to not cast Shiko? I guess they're just trying to find a Wrath. I'm shocked they didn't cast Shiko. Well, I mean, now they just can't win, right? Brad, thank you for the 33-month resub. Thank you for the Prime. For not being a coward, huh? I guess I'm happy that I wasn't a coward. Thank you for the resub, Brad. Can I kill them? I think I can kill them, right? I mean, it's greedy to go for it, right? Copy deal 6. Well, they're at 7 is the problem. How do I lose if I just hold up 2 counter spells? All right, I'm taking the coward's line. Because I could miss, right? Theoretically, I could miss. Because obviously I can go Hidetsugu, and if I find the push-pull, they're dead, but if I miss, then it sucks, right? We can't win. I think we can win. Kind of doesn't matter what 3 cards you cast or 3 cards you find. Mulligan. Okay. I'm good with this. Put back the lemon meringue. Did not want to see Mountain with this hand. Well, this deck in general, I don't want to see Mountain. Yes, we have realized why people do not play fun decks. Because their opponents can cast Monastery Swiftspear. Welcome to Standard. You got a Nemesussy for me? I know you got a second Regent hand. Yeah, whatever. Fine. Fine. They're only on 3 cards. Like, this is doable. Should I? They did nothing last turn? You're gonna think I'm crazy, but I kind of think it's fine. I guess we have land 4. Like, they did nothing last turn. They clearly don't have a spell in hand. They could be main decking Lynx. Alright, fine, I'll wait. I'll wait. Let the record show that I didn't want to wait. Can I draw 2? So, discard Sewers, untap land, Dragonstorm, hold up Throat. I like that. Ooh, that's nice too. We just gotta find the dragon. Did you know Link stops damage prevention? No, tell me more. I have to keep one of these in hand for the Hidetsugu, don't I? I don't need 2 of these. We can stock up next turn. Because we're going to use one of our 2-mana spells this turn. Hopefully this. And then next turn stock up into, like, land, dragon, play land, hold up the other one. Turn after, dragon, do this. I mean, I hope they cast Sunspine Links this turn. Okay, we found a land. I guess we can play it safe and go land first. Give me the dragon. Give me the dragon. I'm I'm down to gain 4 life. Yeah, I think that's fine. Especially because if we don't find a dragon off of this, it could get kind of sketchy. Like land kill spell? Do. I know, I need to find those dragons. I think that counterspell was fine there. Okay. Oh, now if they have rage, we go to 4. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. Should have taken 4, I guess. So now we go Surveil Land. That's 2 more looks. Yeah, we have to hold up the counterspell forever. I think that's good. And then just do this now. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyways, so it kind of doesn't matter when I do it. It's gonna be a tough game now. Because we do kind of have to hold up the 3 steps ahead the entire game. Even when we find the dragon. So we have to kind of wait till we get to 8. Oh, well, I mean, they're just gonna fire it off now, I guess. I'll take it. I'll take it. 3rd one incoming? There's no way, right? Go. Would be nice to find one of our 8 dragons. That'd be cool. Okay. Okay. I love Magic. Well. What do we do against mono red? Alright, Exhale coming in. Probably Wrath. And that's it? Yeah, we can cut a couple breaches, maybe. Cut a Marang. Because this doesn't really contribute to the combo plan. And I do think I need to try and kill them quickly. Let's try this. Oh my goodness. If you squint hard enough, it has 2 kill spells. I mean, I think I keep. Look, I don't like it. It's not good, but especially if they play Lizard or not Swiss Spear. Or nothing. I like nothing. This might be psychotic, but I want to make them think that I have a kill spell. Not that it would really change their plays a lot of the time, but I need that. Why can't the removal half of this just be an instant, you know? Like, I don't think I'm asking for a lot. That's an arena-only play, by the way, because you know they wouldn't do that in paper. If 3 in hand, I mean, I have to. Obviously don't feel good about this, but yeah, I mean, it's just because I didn't have a stop, right? If I had full control on, they never would have done that. I'm just too lazy to put full control on. Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay. Didn't that have anything better than that in your sideboard? I'm at 7. Untap land? Maybe? Probably not good enough. Hold. Those are not very good hits. So I guess we do it like this. Does that even make sense? I'm thinking if they have like Lithomantic Barrage or Frenzy or Scorching Shot, then we get to cast the Wrath on their turn. And then if not, we draw the cover up and then just go land Marang and start casting fucking dragons. And then have this one on top. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, land Burst Lightning too. Alright. Go. We have a chance this game. We no longer have a chance this game. What do you want me to do? Not block? I have to block. Okay. They have another one of those? Or they have Rage. Okay. Sure. I'm at 2. Do I even cast this? They have no cards in hand. I guess there's not much of a difference between 2 and 1. Yeah, there's really not that much of a difference between 2 and 1, right? Yeah, sure, I'm in. Get rid of one of these. They've gone through 2 Burst Lightnings. Just get the Burst Lightnings then, right? Yeah. I mean, we're not dead to a lot, right? Yeah, Mage Bane is the one. Mage Bane is the reason to not be on 1. But I'm thinking because I have Dragon, like I have to cast this, right? Hope they don't draw exactly Nemesis. But even if they draw Mage Bane, I could just bounce the Mage Bane, hit for 6. Yeah, see, like, this is fine, right? Like, they're just dead next turn. They have exactly 1 turn, right? Oh, you know what would kill me? Rockface Village. So we're dead to Rockface, Screaming Nemesis. Not Mage Bane this time. Hold. Let's go! God, you love to see that. You absolutely love to see that. Whew. Yeah, now we have to do it on the draw somehow, which is nearly impossible. Okay. Maybe Dreams? Dreams could be good, right? Dreams doesn't take Rage, though, is the issue. But it does take a lot. It takes Nemesis, which is nice. Yeah, it takes Manifold, too. Would you play Dreams over, like, Dragonstorm, maybe? Some number of 3 steps ahead? Because 3 minutes... Like, we could cut a stock up, too. What if we did that? What if we did 1 stock up, 1 3 steps, and played 2 of these? How about that? You play Betrayal. Betrayal, huh? It's not the worst. It does exile the mana of the Heartfire hero, which is kind of nice. Do we just not play any stock ups? How often do we have any chance to cast this on the draw? Basically never, right? I'm down with that. Let's do that. All right, I'm in. Let's try it. Yeah, maybe just cutting all the 3-steps could be good. I can't mulligan 2 interactive spells in the draw, I don't think. You have lands to cast the dragon. Okay. I mean, they went to 5. They did go to 5. We have a chance. Not exactly what I wanted to see. Yeah, Virtue is good against red. I can't hold up Counterspell. If I hold up Counterspell, they just attack me for 7. So I just have to hope they don't have a play next turn. I would guess they exile the Manifold Mouse here. Yeah. Just please no Nemesis. Okay, I like to see this. This is good. Not good if they have Rage, but sure. Okay, they have a 3/3. Okay then. So we go to 8. Because if I hold up Counterspell, they're just gonna do the same thing. Hit for 3, do nothing. Yeah, we just have to. Hold. I mean, they have 3 spells in hand because they didn't play a land last turn. That's good for me. That is good for me. You'll love to see that. Because now we have double Counterspell this turn. Well, no, we don't have a dragon. Okay. 3 mana left over. They play a Nemesis, I go to 5, then I cover up. Yeah, it's gotta be fine, right? I was wondering if I should just let the Slick Shot Oh! They didn't play another spell. What does that mean their hand is, then? What's their hand? I was gonna play Dragon, but I kind of want to pass now. Yeah, their hand's all tricks. You know what? No, this is fine. Worst case, they draw Nemesis and I go to 5, but then I could just hold up double Counterspell. I guess worst case would be Lynx, right? Put back this and this. And do it like this. This may have been a little greedy. I mean, it's greedy if they have Lynx for sure. Because I do kind of just die to Lynx. Anything else I think I'm fine against. Block. So what, double Rage? Sure. This gives Trample, right? Okay. So I take 4, go to 4, then I kill their Swiss Spear. And then we have double Counterspell up, but they have no cards in hand. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'll do this. Get rid of this. Okay, so at 4, what do we want to get rid of? They have no cards in hand. Slick Shot, right? Maybe Manifold because they have the Village. Wait, where'd their Manifold go? Did I exile their Manifold? Oh, Betrayal exiled it. Right, okay. Maybe Hardfire then? Yeah, let's do Hardfire then. That's kind of scary with the Village. Hold. We can cast this, right? Because we have... Yeah, we can cast this. Still have double Counterspell up. Not that I need 2 Counterspells at this point. So, go. And that if they do nothing, we just draw 3. I didn't even check to see if they had Lynxes, but... Okay, now we're cooking. Now we are chefing. Casting this is sketchy if I don't find a land. I'm just gonna pass. Like, this game is basically 100% at this point, right? With 3 counterspells in hand. I'm like, I just want to land. There we go. So now we can do this and hold up Exhale. Sure. I would like to find a push-pull. Or that. That works. Yeah, that works. You and you. Do it like this. So the next turn we draw... Yeah, next turn we draw the Dragonstorm. I don't even know what I discard. I think this? Yeah, I don't really need this, right? I kind of want the land. You want to discard the land? 7. Yeah, I guess we don't need 8 mana. It's probably fine. No, I think the Exhales are my best cards, because it lets me go Hidetsugu and still hold up Counterspell. Yeah, I don't care what you're casting, but... just countering it, whatever it is. Alright, so now we hit for 5. I think we can just kill them, right? Because we go here... keep this... draw 3. I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Put back... this and this. Do that. Trigger. Resolve. Cast this. Get back the other Hidetsugu. Yeah, they're just dead. Crazy game. I'll take their Nemesis. Crazy game. Oh. God, dude. I mean, they did mold a 5, so there is that, right? Like, good. My opponent won't do anything in the first 3 turns of the game, right? God, he wants to cut Caustic Exhale, and then he keeps hands like this. Well, just draw a 2-mana interactive spell, you know? We get a lot of them. See? I told you they wouldn't do anything in the first 4 turns of the game. I don't think I want that. It is an interactive spell, technically. Tilt. Do they take the Marang or the Hidetsugu? Take the Marang. Oh, great. Good. Just what I wanted. That's excellent. Okay. It's mostly non-threatening. That's something. Do that first in case we find a Surveil. See? He's learning. I actually think I keep that. Yeah, keep that. Because that's going to be a way for me to proc the Hidetsugu the turn after I cast it. Yeah, 2 forests with 1 Bloomvine Regent. Dude, that the numbers in that deck list were just I can't explain any of them. I could not like begin to comprehend some of the numbers in that deck. I think that's fine. Invasion of Amonkhet, Demon Room, Rakshasa. Why is Rakshasa good? Amonkhet's kind of interesting. I don't hate Amonkhet. Because Amonkhet could be a way to, like, copy Hidetsugu. Somebody asked why the fetch land mana base. With Hidetsugu, the fact that it draws 3 and puts 2 back on top, sometimes you want to, like, play Hidetsugu and then crack the Fabled Passage after to shuffle away bad cards. So that's why we're playing the passages. You know, interesting thing to note, Hidetsugu is a demon. Would we ever consider playing like an Unholy Annex? You know? Does it matter? Oh, that's true. Annex is an 8 off of Hidetsugu, too. That could be worth considering, honestly. So keep this one. Draw 3. Well, no, because I have a Breach on top, don't I want to resolve it this way? Do this first, then do the Brainstorm? Yeah, because I already know my top card. I think, right? I don't know if it changes much. Okay, so this and this. Keep this one. Now I want to do it this way. Let me go here. I want to mill the other Hidetsugu. Do it like this. I don't know if I can actually kill them this turn, can I? So get this back. Hold on. How many big spells have I gone through? So there's a Breach on the stack. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 left in my 19 card deck. I think we gamble. Yeah, I think we gamble here. Do it like this. Keep this. Draw 3 first. Okay, that should just be game, right? Put these 2 back. Do it like this. Cast this. Get back 2 more Hidetsugus. Keep this one. Okay, so we should stack these where we do it like this, right? Draw 3, then resolve this, then draw 3, then resolve this. I think. Okay, we did brick. So I guess we can put this on top to kill the Karsi. Do it like this. Behold the dread. No. Cancel. Cast. Behold. Target this. Behold the dragon. And then even if we miss, we can get back the Marang. 12 in library. They have 29. Okay, so put back these 2. This should just be game, right? So we do it like this. We cast this. I have exactly 3 cards in deck. Look at that. That's nice, isn't it? Because I can resolve the last Hidetsugu draw without dying, because I have exactly 3 cards in deck. That's just how we drew it up, man. Just how we drew it up. Okay. Oh, God. God, this deck is nice, man. They were at 36, by the way. Yeah, they gained a lot of life that game. I was surprised that I could actually kill them that turn. Blue, black, mid. I mean, like, Dreams is good against Curiosity and Preacher. Like, Betrayal could be okay. Torment's kind of mid. Exhale's kind of whatever. I think I'm just going to swap Exhale for Dreams and call it a day. think Duress for Kaido. Kaido is kind of annoying. What if I just did this? Something like that. I don't like these Dragon Storms. They shouldn't be in the deck, I don't think. I mean, this is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, we could try Amonkhet. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Ooh, Dispersal is kind of nice. Because Dispersal can also help put a card on top for Hidetsugu, potentially. That could be okay. It's pretty versatile, too. Why would they take Exhale? Because they have Preacher? It's the only reason they would take Exhale, right? Like, if they had Kaido, there's no point in taking the Counterspell. I do need to find some lands. How many lands are we playing? 25? Yeah. We could go up to 26. Like the plot clone. So what exactly does the plot clone accomplish? Like, why? Sell me on the plot clone. Why is it good? Obviously, it copies Hidetsugu, but why is it good? Oh, because you can just clone the turn you play Hidetsugu. And you don't have to wait the additional turn. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that could be kind of interesting. I didn't think about that. That could be kind of interesting. Why did I counter that? I had 2 exhales. I should have let that happen. I didn't get punished, but I should have let that happen. Okay. I'm just gonna lose to this 1/1 flyer. I mean, if they had Kaido, they would have gone for it last turn. You fight over this? Fighting over this is pretty bad if they have Curiosity. Because I can't take the Curiosity with Duress. But it's better if they have a counterspell. Like, if their hand's pretty reactive. I think this is bait. I'm going to let this happen. I think I'm getting baited. I mean, I don't really care about that, but it is pressure, so I guess I'll fight over it. I just want to use my mana this turn, because if I draw a land, I need to cast this. Okay, good. They do know my whole hand. I don't mind if they counter this, because that means I might be able to resolve Hidetsugu. Like, if they only have 1 counterspell in their hand, they can't even fight over this anyways. Kaido plus counterspell would kind of suck. Go to 7. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Because even if I cast Hidetsugu, they just minus Kaido, fire up Soulstone, and I'm dead. So I don't know if I have any outs now. How has the standard been? It's good, but I don't play against Prowess. Yeah, I think we're dead. Well, that also doesn't help. Alright, we were dead anyways. Let's do 4th Duress. Got one of these. Okay, I'm coming around to this plot clone a little bit more. You certainly wouldn't play all 4, but you could play a couple. Yeah, just a couple. I mean, I'm only playing 3 stock-ups right now. Ooh, cloning the Regent's kind of nice, too. Yeah, we'll try 2 clones after this. I like that idea. I do like that idea, I think. I don't love that. I don't love that. I mean, it's beatable. Because this doesn't, does Breach target? It doesn't target, right? Targets, right. 2 target creature cards, yeah. So that one does target, it's kind of annoying. I don't think clone works with push pull if you take Hidetsugu and clone. No, because it would already have to have been on the battlefield. Yeah, that wouldn't work. If you have an empty battlefield, correct, that would not work. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how concerning is this Ghost Vacuum? I feel like it's not super concerning, right? Could have maybe held up this, but... yeah, I feel like it's not super threatening. They're gonna be mad when I have this Cavern. I mean, I'm jamming. I didn't come here to not cast my spells. Cavern is so good against them. Awkward. You want to just cast Stock Up? I mean, it's probably better to deal them 8 damage, right? Oh, I guess I don't even have a way to kill my own Hidetsugu. But I'm assuming they're going to kill it end step. No, because if they had a kill spell, they would kill it with the trigger on the stack. Like Marang on top? Nah, because you can't cast the spell half of this. The card has to be an instant or sorcery. This doesn't work with Hidetsugu. I think I'm just going to put... okay, this looks weird, but I'm going to put these 2 on top so that if for some reason they kill the Hidetsugu now, we can just dome them for 8. And then we also get to put the Stock Up on top, which gets it away from Bat or Duress. Because this, I think, is the best card in my hand. Yeah, Hidetsugu only works if it's an instant or sorcery. Yeah, we saw the new kill spell. I don't... 3... I mean, I'm just never excited about a 3-mana kill spell. This is why I put the Stock Up on top. Because now I think what I'm going to do is just fucking cast this. Bounce Soulstone, Ghost Vacuum. Deal. I mean, I guess I'll make them use the Ghost Vacuum. They're going to do it anyways, but... they're 12. Oh, it's non-land permanents. I thought it was creatures. I guess that wouldn't make sense. They have 2 spells in hand because they didn't play a land last turn. I could just Stock Up. Nah, let's just play this. It's not the best if they have Kaido, because they can just go, like, Kaido tap it down, but... it is a 2-turn clock. And I don't know how many kill spells they kept in their deck. Yeah, see, this is the bad part, but I couldn't Dreams their Kaido anyways. But now I can just kill, well, I can attack, well, now I can kill Kaido. Which I will do. They have double Soulstone, which I guess could be kind of annoying. Play the one they know about, do this, kill Kaido. I guess. I really don't want them hitting a Marang off of my deck, so I'm going to mill them. Well, I don't know if that's better or worse than a Marang. It's still bad. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Yeah. I mean, I guess if that's their whole turn, I'm kind of okay with that. Okay. Not the best draw. Also not the best draws. Take these two. Because we put them to 8. They go end step, animate, soulstone. They put us to 5. They're at 8, and then next turn we can attack with Reef and Marang, so they chump. Yeah, I guess that's not terrible. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. I think I'm still milling them, because I have better cards they could hit off the Ghost Vacuum. Or scarier cards. It's kind of annoying, too, because they... Oh, that's actually really annoying. Because they can lock down the Marang for a turn. This is a weird game. A really, really strange game. Yep. But again, if they vacuum, that's their whole turn, so maybe that's fine. I mean, are we, though? If they draw an untapped land, they could put me to 1. If they drew an untapped land that turn, they could just go fire up the Reef and deal me 10. I'm shocked they didn't sack the vacuum. Like, if I go animate Restless Reef, send both, right? They chump block the Restless Reef, take 6, go to 2. Then I guess I can just go for the throat the other Soulstone. Yeah, that's kind of fine, right? I think that's fine. I guess if they drew a 2-mana kill spell... Oh, did they draw a Tidebinder? Well, Tidebinder doesn't matter because we have the counterspell. So we can go counter, Tidebinder, Behold Dragon. And then we still have 2 mana up for Go for the Throat. So this kind of works out. Behold! Okay, mill them for sure. And fortunately, they don't have enough mana to Reef and Vacuum, so I feel like we should be okay. Go there. I think I'm just gonna go for the throat the Soulstone now. Yeah, because that cuts them off of Vacuum, right? How do I lose if I kill the Soulstone now? I don't know if they have any outs if I do. Because now they can't activate Vacuum regardless. They can draw Flood Pits to buy a turn, right? Tap and then chump block here. If they draw a land for Reef, it doesn't matter, because we just have the Marang anyways. Blue-Black Gearhulk in 75 is a good defensive. Yeah, that could be a thing. Where like sideboard the Gearhulk for the lifelink. That was a really tight game. All right, so what did we decide? What do we want to cover these? What's the name of the clone? This thing, right? Okay, I want to try 2 copies of this card. What should we cut? Like, it does increase the speed of your deck by basically a full turn, because it's the only way to go off on turn 5, where you go plot on 3, Hidetsugu on 5, and then immediately copy and just kill them on the spot. Otherwise, you have to wait a turn. So it does, like, when you draw the clone and have Hidetsugu on 5, it makes your deck a turn faster, which is nice. Yeah. So, like, what if we did this? 3 stock up, 2 exhale, 2 of these, 2 Dragonologist, and then a 3rd go for the throat. What do you think about that? Or we could even cut these stupid... I hate this Dragonstorm. It's like we do this, and then we do like 4th, 2 Caustic. So 2 3-steps, 2 Visage. Because, like, you don't need the 3 steps ahead as much if you have the Bandit, because this sort of accomplishes the same thing. Like, I get that 3 steps ahead has more utility than that, but so I'm into cutting this card. This card can get the fuck out of here. Honestly, these last two slots could just be stock up. Like, we could just do this. Just do a split of Dragonologist and stock up. Like, what do you think about that? And then if we wanted to have some sort of sideboard plan, we could try either Gearhulk or Annex, or both potentially. So what if we just did this? Like, 3rd clone, 3rd Caustic Exhale, maybe? Because I do kind of like the 3rd clone. Could do 1 Annex. We can also do 1 Dragonologist, 2 stock up. What do you think about that? Let's try this, because I want to try out the Dragonologist to see how they play out. I'm not convinced on them, but I just want to see, like, the situations where it comes up. This is where the sideboard is right now. Like, I probably don't need to go up to 4 of these. We can go down 1 of these, maybe down to Dreams, and then down the 4th cover-up and play 3 Annex. And then we could do... This is Betrayal good? It's, like, theoretically good against Omniscience, but I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to try that. How does that look? 4 Duress, 2 Stroke, 2 Betrayal, 2 Torment, 2 Gearhulk, 3 Annex. I guess that's a good point. If we're boarding into a bunch of threats, we don't really care about Rest in Peace anymore, so these are probably just not even necessary. Because we can just completely ignore Rest in Peace. Let's try it like this. See how this goes. I seem to have this common problem of having 2 lands and a total mana value of 50. I feel like we should fix that in the next match. Keep. Okay, see, now I have too many lands. This deck could use a 26th land. A lot of Dimir today. Do you bless the rains down in Africa? Cast that bat. I know you got it. I know you got the bat. Okay. I mean, this could be a little sketchy, but... Okay, it's no longer sketchy. Honestly, I'm not even upset that the stock up hit 5 lands, because I kind of just wanted to take 2 lands anyways, but... Like, that was actually a good stock up. Because I with this hand, I just want lands. Dude, I don't give a shit about that. And if they replay it, I also don't care. I could get pierced. Whatever. You wouldn't pierce me, would you? I even have the Cavern too. So this and counter spell or cover up. Cover up is safer, right? To cover up. And then we're discarding... I might just discard the counterspell. Yeah, I think I'm discarding counterspell. Yeah, we really did bless the lands down in Africa. Maybe they'll hold up counterspell. With the onboard Cavern. So their plan is to bounce the Hidetsugu. I mean, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Nah, just jam this. Put back 2 of these. Because then, I mean, they don't really have a good bounce target here, right? So they're like, they don't want to bounce their fear with their town. So they're just not going to cast the town here. And if they cast Breaker, then we just get to jam this. Yeah, see, now they die. Take 7. They could have a counter spell for this, I guess. That would be kind of awkward. But I don't think they do. These decks don't usually play counter spells main deck. They definitely don't have a counter spell. Wait, why do your cards suck? I guess just take a flyer? I don't know, man. Sure. I'm not bouncing the Hidetsugu, though, I don't think. I don't want to spend 5 more mana on it. Come back! Where'd they go? Alright, so Pixie, huh? Do we want to deploy the sideboard plan against Pixie? Like, I guess the question is, how much interaction do you think they even have for the combo? They have Town, but we can kind of play around Town to an extent. And I think one of the ways to lose this matchup is just board in a bunch of this clunky stuff. And honestly, I think I'm just going to run it back. I think I'm good. I guess the clones are kind of sketchy against Town. Like, if we play Hidetsugu with the clone suspended and they have 2 mana up, we can't really go for the clone, because they could just bounce the Hidetsugu. So I guess I could see doing this for, like, these and a Dreams, maybe? Try that. For, reasons. Right, yeah. Okay, sure. What is this? Ninja Blades. Oh, I haven't seen this. What is this? Ninja Blades. 3 mana, job select, +1/+1, ninja in addition to other types. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then discard a card. That player loses life equal to the discarded cards. Oh, so you can discard your, why do I have full control on? So you can discard your, what do you call it? Your Breach? That could be okay. Why is it 3 mana? Deals combat damage to a player. Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. So it's a 3 mana 2/2, but it has no evasion. Obviously, you can move the equipment around, which is good, right? Like, that part is kind of cool. Interesting chat question. You wouldn't happen to be a member of the Italian Parliament, perchance? What if I said I was? What would your response be? Ah! Can't duress me. My secrets. Google Tifa and Italian Parliament. I don't think I will. I think I'll pass. I think I'm all set. My deck cannot beat a Kaido. Like I said, my deck cannot beat a Kaido. Behold, my dragon! I'm at 11? Kaido is such a rude asshole. Fuck the stupid Kaido. Oh, great. That's good. That is the card that I wanted to draw. That's good. That's good. Good choice. Not safe. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't even know what that Google search would entail, but I'm just not even gonna do it. Because I don't know I'm sure there's a reference there, but I don't even know what you're talking about. Dun, 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 dun. Bro, make a play! You have a Kaido in play! Cast a random card in your hand and I still can't win. Yeah, man, I'll discard my 7-drop. Gone. Gone. Alright, I'm just gonna concede. You win. You win! Gone. God, we have to board in something for Kaido. These Gearhulks are just too slow, man. Why are you sending me a meandering tower shell? I don't understand. Yeah, new card dropped 10 years ago. Bro's living in the Twilight Zone. Is that the new Rickroll? Instead of, like, basically... So you go to Rickroll somebody, but instead you just send them a picture of a turtle. Wait, what year did Khans of Tarkir come out? $2014, so 11 years ago. I was wondering if it, like, aligned perfectly with, like, 10 years ago on the dot or something. And that was the joke, but... I can't be that old yet, stop. Oh, but you are. That's fine. That's not fine. That one, on the other hand, is definitely not fine. It's a recurring meme on the MTG subreddit. Dude, you guys gotta get better jokes. Bruh. Why game bug? Alright. Go. Why game bug? I really hope I draw land next turn. Yeah, I mean, the Wrath should be good. Land, 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 land. Yeah, good enough. It's kind of like a land. For sure this. I'm just going to do this. Like, I could take the Caustic Exhale there, but I just want to make sure I cast the Wraths. Yeah, we looked at the towns. Dude, if that is if that's the rare dual land cycle for this set, I'm going to be so upset. They're just fucking guild gates. In what universe are you ever going to transform that blue-green land in a standard format with Monstrous Rage and Quarry Steel Cutter? Like, it's just not gonna happen, ever. So, like, that text on the card is just completely irrelevant, you know? In your town deck? Yeah, so you're gonna play 500 tap lands, so you can then spend, you know what I mean? Like, every land in your deck comes into play tapped. No, I'm not going to let you cook. I'm not doing that at all. That's true. The colorless ones are untapped. Do you want to take stock up? It kind of doesn't make sense to take talent, right? Because they just have a talent in play. It's got to be stock up, right? And now they have nothing to get back with talent. True. Starting town does come into play on tap for the first couple of turns. That is fair. I mean, this Pixie's gonna kick my ass. Like, we could still lose this game. Why didn't they replay the Nightmare? So they drew Sun Procurin? I mean, I'm just gonna pass. Maybe they have a counterspell? Counterspell would kind of make sense, right? So that's their hand, is just Hopeless Nightmare counterspell. No, it's not curing because they didn't get a priority. Okay, it's Disdainful Stroke. 1000% Disdainful Stroke. Because they didn't play the Nightmare, and they didn't get priority when they could have Kieran the Pixie. So it's 100% Stroke. Or it could be a bluff. But I'm gonna assume it's Disdainful Stroke. Which means I'm gonna pass now. And if they crack the Nightmare, then I'll do this, you know, still in end phase. So what are they looking for here? They have no stock ups left. I mean, just like a Pixie is fine, right? Pick up talent. But they have no spells to get back with talent. Yeah, Kaido would be brutal. Kaido's probably the worst case scenario. And kept the card on top. Can I choose to not discard a card? Jesus Christ. Dragon, maybe? Yeah, probably Dragon, right? Yeah. Alright. We'll see what they kept on top. I hope it's not Kaido. If it's Kaido, we're in trouble. I don't give a shit about that. I mean, now we discard this, right? It's a good point. Yeah, if it's Kaido, they don't have counter up. Oh. Well, if we assume that last card is Disdainful Stroke, and would they top Momentum Breaker, though, if their last card was Stroke? I mean, I guess they would, just to try and get me down on resources, but it's not a very good top deck, right? I'm so confused. Stock Up does get under the Disdainful Stroke if that's what we put them on. And I feel like that's the read that I have, so I'm just going to lean into that. Yeah, see, they're getting priority now because they have the breaker. So, land breach. Yeah, we take land breach. We play land, force them to stroke the 4-mana spell on their turn, and then untap and slam breach, probably. Maybe just slam this. We'll see what they do. I mean, they may just not counter the coil and catch, but then we just won't cast the breach, if that's the case. Yeah, they might not counter this. But, like, this is the first time I've given them a target for stroke, and they know that I've been playing around it. Yeah, see? See? He's too smart. Even if they drew another counterspell here, it's really not that bad. Take this, resolve this. I'm not going to bounce anything, but... So... do it like this? I think I'm going to hold the Cavern in hand just in case I want to discard a land. If they, like, find a Nightmare or something. So we kind of have everything covered right now. I guess we don't technically have town covered because they can bounce the Hidetsugu, but then we could just go land Hidetsugu and then go for the Throat It. So we sort of have town covered. Would you like to make me sacrifice a creature? I will happily do so. I'll allow it. They have another counter spell for this. Kind of fine if they do, right? I'll keep this one. Do it like this. So resolve draw, then this, then this. Okay. Did they say oops? That was kind of a big oops. All right, good news for you is I bricked. We're at 11. Do like this. Because this one's still going to die at end of turn, so we're going to get another trigger off this. Wait. Hold on a second. Well, that's awkward. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do it like this. Interesting. Trigger my Hidetsugu. You take 0. Ah. I mean, funny, because they don't know that I topped a bad card, but... Hidetsugu! I could put the Hidetsugu on top, but the problem with putting Hidetsugu on top is then I have all lands in my hand, because it exiles the card. So if I put the Hidetsugu on top, I can only cast it if it's an instant or sorcery, otherwise it gets exiled. So it deals them 5, and then I have all lands in my hand. You never saw this card in your new MTGA career? I'm showing you things. I'm teaching you important lessons. You wouldn't believe me? What, if nothing beat Prowess? Well, it's the truth. Did I forget to add a land to this deck? I think I did. Remind me after this game, chat. Cut a clone for a land. You gotta make sure you remind me, though. Because I'm gonna forget. Get Jeskai again? Oh, this is just the Prowess player coping with Thundering Falls? I can't, man. We need to have an intervention for these Prowess players that still have Thundering Falls. Well, we're gonna find out if this deck beats Prowess. The answer is no. The other option is just stock up into removal spells, and maybe that's good enough, because we could find, like, drag... I mean, I need to take 2 kill spells, though. Yeah, alright. Get Spell Pierce, die. I mean, I guess this line plays around Spell Pierce a little bit. A little bit better. Okay, I mean... something, I guess. Oh, I forgot I already had a Cavern. I should have taken the Fabled Passage. It's not going to matter too much, but I should have taken Passage over second Cavern. Yeah, that's bad. Ugh. Give me a go for the throat. Yeah, there's basically no way we can play around Spell Pierce. I mean, if we can find, like, a kill spell, maybe we have a chance. Even then, it's probably not enough. Got a tough sleight of hand here. That means it's 2 spells, which also means that I'm probably dead. Alright, take 10. Excellent. Alright, we just have to hope that they play around by 4 open mana and 7 cards in hand, because I clearly have interaction here. I mean, how is it possible that I have 7 cards in my hand and can't cast any of my spells? That's just not possible. You will play around my cards in hand. Okay, I gotta tank a little bit on this. Oh, this is already just lethal, so it doesn't even matter. Even if I tank on it, it doesn't matter. Alright, fine. Okay, board in these. Maybe the Gearhulks could be good. The clones are bad. Probably cut like one of these. One of these. Would you rather play clone, or sorry, not clone. Would you rather play Oildeep Gearhulk than Dispelling Exhale, maybe? Like, maybe I'm supposed to keep in the clones over the stock ups. Cover up could be awkward. I could buy that. Maybe trim these and just play these 2 in the 3rd stock up. Let's try that. Had a good run. This hand can't be it. There's no way this hand's it. Hand is good. We had no black mana. I think this hand's better. I mean, not by a lot, but it's a good chance we're going to Cavern on Construct. I'm putting back this. Just need lands. Come on, not that land! Legitimately the worst land in my deck. If I keep this, I have to name Construct with both caverns. I think I have to Graveyard. Is that crazy? I guess if I have Construct, if I have 2 caverns on Construct, I can still cast the Hidetsugu. I'm going to keep it. I don't know if that's right, but I'm going to keep it. To be bottom a removal spell into Prowess. Well, that removal spell is particularly bad against Slickshot because they can plot it and then deal me 10 damage before I kill it. I mean, I could have put this on the bottom, I guess, but I'm greedy. They didn't really mention anything. The only thing they mentioned about Pioneer is that we don't have events this year, but they didn't really like specifically say the next time they're going to be supporting it. So we have no idea, honestly. My brother in Christ. They kept Slickshot, Show Off, Storm Chaser's Talent, 5 lands. And we're still gonna lose? Alright. That was their 7, by the way. They didn't even mulligan, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was their 7, right? I mean, I wouldn't even keep that on 6. I would still just go to 5, I think. The good news is we can exhale their Slick Shot. Yeah, you know they have stock up. I think this is bait. Like, I think they may have drawn stock up this turn, but, like, I can't play around that. I have to counter their Slick Shot given my hand. Alright, give me an untapped land. Give me an untapped land, dealer. I simply request 1 land that produces mana that comes into play I literally said untapped land. This is bullshit. Didn't say it fast enough. I said it the first time. I shouldn't have to say it twice. Good news is they can't counter by Gearhulk. That one's on you, bro. It's not really. I did everything in my power to make sure that the land that I drew came into play untapped. I tried my best. I tried so hard and got so far. You want to pick up Sleight of Hand this turn? You sure do. Okay. They may have stock up, and they may have just, like, wanted to not get it countered. Okay, well now the question is, do we just jam the Hidetsugu? I'm at 16. They have 1 creature in play. Kind of down. It could also find us land 6 to be able to cast this next turn. Yeah, let's do it. I'm in. That sucks. Because now we can't... we don't really have a good thing to cast off the Hidetsugu if they kill it. Yeah, what's the best to have unsummoned? I think the way that I'm gonna do it is this, with this on top. So if they have Barrage, I can at least use this to kill this. Yeah, let's do it like that. I mean, it's not the best Hidetsugu, but it at least kills their thing. But you have to remind me. I'm gonna forget. I don't know if I actually want Demo Fields. Maybe we do. Maybe that's the 26th land. Yeah, but, like, how many people actually play that land, right? I haven't really thought about that, Fritz. When we built this deck, we just wanted it to be more of like a full-on combo deck with Hidetsugu. That was kind of the idea initially. There's no way they attack, right? So bad. Oh my god. They have 7 cards in hand. This is tough. This is really tough. I'm gonna do this. Holy shit. That's a lot of spells. Cutter or stock up? I want to take stock up. Cutter is maybe scarier. Because if I take Cutter and they stock up into Cutter, they can't make a token next turn, right? So I'm gonna do this. And I'm just gonna spend the 2 mana, not show them the dragon. I think I can get aggressive here with 2 Regents. Draconic Roar. Deal 3 to a creature if you reveal the dragon or control the dragon as you cast this spell. Okay. I guess I remember them wrong. I played a lot of that card in Con Standard. Played that with like Thunderbreak Regent, Kolagon the Storm's Fury, little Rakdos Dragons, Storm Breath. That deck was my jam. So double op, take 4. Yeah, that's fine. Double op, take 4. And then attack with both, bounce the Swift Spear. They go back up to 12 and then block. They don't need rage. They have double opt in hand. So they have the Gearhulk dead on board, even if they don't have the rage. They did have the rage. 5. Can I afford to attack with both? I feel like the answer is no, right? Just attack with this. Because I kind of need the life up front. You ever bounce the Gearhulk? No, I think. I don't know if that changes anything, because I kind of just, if I survive, I think I would rather have the life up front next turn rather than the ETB trigger. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, I mean, if they have 2 bounce spells, we're dead no matter what we do, right? I can't play around that. Oh. Well, I certainly didn't expect that. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not expect that. They could have just went AFK. They don't have any timeouts left, so... It could have just been an AFK pass. Yeah, it looks like it was AFK. Alright, game 3. I think they may have just left. I'm beginning to think that may be the case. This is what happens when you lose the Hidetsugu, man. Your whole outlook on life changes. This is what one Hidetsugu does to a man. Easy.